Hello and welcome to Coffee Talk. My name is Mike and I'm your host. Right now, I'm streaming live to YouTube, but I'm going to re-upload that recording to 3Speak. And if you haven't tried out 3Speak, give it a shot. 3speak.tv, that's number 3, speak.tv. You can upload your videos, you can connect your 3Speak account to your Hive account, and you can post videos to the blockchain. What an amazing time we live in. Right now, Bitcoin is 21,551. Now, in the time it took me to finish making my supper and prepare this live stream and get it started, let me just look. Bitcoin went from 21,479 up to what it is right now, 21,531 on my browser. And you can see it right here. Leave a comment below if you see this. If you see me live right now, leave a comment below. Tell me what's happening, what's exciting, what you're interested in, what do you want to talk about. This show is meant to be an interactive experience. I started going live on Hive on leofinance.io because this is an amazing website. This is a front end for a market and finance group, basically. You know, I post about Bitcoin a lot. Not everybody's into that. You know, you could post about anything you want, but for people who are super interested in markets, finance, crypto, all of those topics, well, you can go to leofinance.io and you can read the news while you're drinking your coffee. That's basically what I've been doing, and I love it. I get to read curated articles written by people from around the world, and the best stuff floats to the top. You know, it bubbles to the surface. So I'm just taking a look at what's on the main page right now. Log in via Facebook, share post. Could it happen? Written by Slobberchops. This post is the main one featured on the front page right now. I see a couple more. Hardware wallet sales rocketing high this crypto winter by Fingaroo. Everyone should love digital real estate by Pushon. Is decent HBD interest helping to keep the Hive price up? By Reverse Sociology. Weekly When Soon show recap by Scaredy Cat Guide. After a few months, Tether started to grow again by Dals. There's a Leo Market Talk chat. You can check it out. You can leave some comments in there too. It's nice that Leo Finance always has a nice conversation post. You can jump in there, ask some questions, read some comments. How the automobile industry is going to help crush the economy by Taskmaster 4450 LE. Onboarding followers from Web 2 to Web 3 by Forex Broker. Building liquidity for Hive through Leo Finance by Bitcoin Flood. How I made my first million blogging on Leo Finance by Yuyobong. Downvotes, oh no's by Addicted. There's so many articles here, and I don't want to just read all of them, so I'm just reading the headlines. But go to leofinance.io, drag that link to your bookmarks toolbar so that it's the first thing you can click in the morning, and just check it out. Now, if you're logged in, you'll have a feed made of the people that you follow, but if you go to the curated section, these are going to be all the most upvoted posts. The first Speak governance tokens earned from Larynx delegation. There's so many things to keep up on and to learn about. I'm involved in 3Speak because I've been uploading videos, and I think I've claimed a couple of the airdrop tokens, but I'm still confused. I still have so many questions, and that's why I'm live streaming here on Leo Finance, because I'd like to have conversations with people who have projects and who are interested in what's going on, who've been following or researching or writing about some of the things that have been happening on Hive, in crypto, in the world. There's so many things we could talk about on this show. It doesn't have to just be about crypto, but Hive is my favorite crypto. It is. And it's crazy because 3 years ago, Hive didn't even exist. So this is a brand new thing. But, it's got 6 years of experience. I just had my 6-year Hive birthday. And so I'm thinking, another 6 years from now, I'll probably still be here blogging on Hive, posting about the price of Bitcoin, whether it's going to go up or down in the next time, and you'll be able to vote and leave comments and write your stories. And I'd like to talk about your stories if you want. If you have an article that you wrote that you'd like to get some more discussion on, drop it in the comments below. And if you'd like to send me a tip, you can do that using the link at the top. Hang on a second here. So this is the new scene for HiveCoffee. I just was on the other screen because I want to get people to interact with me here. $21,521 US for a whole Bitcoin, but did you know you don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin at once? You can if you want, but if you can't afford it, you could just buy $20, $100, $500. You don't have to buy an entire Bitcoin. That's the cool part about crypto, is it's divisible. It's kind of like gold, except it's gold that you can email. And rather than needing a vault to put it in, you just have to keep your keys safe. Boom. Alright. I've posted my Hive posts. There are 2. One was posted through the Leo Finance front end, and then another one I just posted through Peak D. Now, I'm live right now. I'm trying to get as many eyes on this stream as possible right now while we're hanging out. And my food's getting cold. So for the past few years, what I like to do is sit down and look at the coins. There are so many crypto coins that are going up and down and moving and changing, and what are they? Some of them are protocols. Some of them are tokens based on other protocols. Some of them are projects. Some of them are businesses. Some of them are just memes. Some of them are outright scams. But generally, it's never been better. And right now, seeing all the red, it can be a little scary. You wonder, well, what should I get into if I want to get some crypto? Well, number one, Bitcoin. Bitcoin is king. Bitcoin is the main chain. And basically all the other coins derive value from the price of Bitcoin. So it's not about how many dollars, it's not about how many loonies, it's not how many euros. Bitcoin, there's only going to be 21 million. And there's less than 2 million coins left to be mined. So we're still in this price discovery phase where we're trying to figure out what is it worth. And if you look at the price chart over the past year, people are still trying to figure that out. Is Bitcoin $59,725? Is Bitcoin $76,769? Is Bitcoin $25,989? The answer is yes. And if you got some Bitcoin, well, hang on to it and don't sell it for less than it's worth. I mean, this is literally space currency. This is the future of money. This is like how Napster decentralized music, Bitcoin is now decentralizing money. And I've been asking questions about money for a while. I've been asking, what is money? And there used to be silver in my coins when I was a kid. Even nickel is worth something, but it seems like all the money's been taken out of our currency, and now it's just worthless steel, and we're using these plastic polymer banknotes that they think is so great, but I don't like it. I don't want it. I want silver coins. I want gold coins. I want bitcoins. I want Hive. I want assets that I can believe in. And one Bitcoin is one Bitcoin. So I just think it's fascinating. It's such an interesting technology. And I'm working in virtual reality, so being able to use money in virtual reality or on the internet or on web pages, this is the kind of the missing piece. Ever since I was a kid, we've been trying to make this internet thing work. And there's no ifs. We're living in the future. It's 2022. And over the next 5 years, the most important thing for everybody is to get out of debt. So live below your means, save 10%, put some money away in an investment, don't touch it. Think about the future. Where do you want to be in 5 years? What kind of life do you want to live? Are you just living day to day, week to week, month to month, paycheck to paycheck? Are you just struggling to survive? Well, we're all sort of in that same sort of situation. Where does value come from? It comes from our work. It also comes from assets. Are you buying assets? Or are you just buying junk? I have so many things, but I think I'd rather have the money. And so I look at all the things that I have, and I don't really need any more. I might get rid of a few things and make some room for some other things. But I don't think I need more. This whole consumer desire to expand and grow and accumulate as many things as possible, it's just reached an apex where you realize that more doesn't mean better. And the quality of your life is so much more important than just how much stuff you have or how much money you have in the bank. It's more important to be happy. And sure, having money can make you feel happy because you have the ability to do things and choose things and pay for stuff, but it's not going to make you happy in itself. Especially with this current state of the world, and the current situation. Life is just crazy right now. And so what's important is that we focus on what we can do. We focus on the basics. We focus on paying your bills, getting out of debt, paying off your credit card, making sure you have some cash flow in your life, but that you're not sacrificing all of your time, because you only have so much time. And time slips through our fingers like sands in the hourglass. These are the days of our lives. So make sure that every day you're doing something to move yourself towards your goals. Not just, I need to make more money today, or I need to go work my job and then go to sleep and then work my job and go to sleep. What are you passionate about? What is it that you want to do with your life? What do you want to accomplish? And where do you want to be in 10 years? 10 years from now, you're going to look back and you're going to see all the things that you've been through. Were you the pilot of your life? Were you the one? Or were you second guessing yourself? Well, I don't want to second guess myself anymore. I'm getting super focused. I'm studying. I'm reading lots of books. And I'm really going to make sure that this next 5 years, I set myself up so the next 10 years are going to be amazing. And everything that happens over the next 10 years is going to be the result of what I choose to do with my time. So that's a lot of responsibility. It's a lot of pressure. And I can get myself psyched out by it, if I put the pressure on too much. And a lot of these books that I'm reading and the conversations that I've been having, and it's all been bringing back to staying in the moment, staying in the present. It's not about 10 years from now. And when I'm setting goals, they have to be timely, they have to be realistic. You know, all these things that are important when you're planning. But then you have to pull the trigger. Then you gotta run. Then you gotta make things happen. And once you start, you can't give up on your plans halfway, because then it's for nothing. So, carrying through, being consistent, taking the steps necessary, showing up. So tomorrow I have a meeting. I'm going to show up for my meeting, and that's the key to success. I could just as easily not show up. And I could just as easily not go live. I mean, I've been so busy I haven't been going live. But if you find this conversation or this monologue that I'm freestyling interesting, leave a comment. Give me some feedback, because you could feel a little silly when you're talking to yourself. But I'm going to keep these streams short. We're coming up on 20 minutes, and I just want to live stream the price of Bitcoin for a few minutes here. Join me on the next Hive Coffee. I want to have a conversation with you about your Hive project. What's your story? How did you get started? What have you faced? What have you been through? What's your story? Join me on Hive Coffee.